It's on to week 3 of the Philippines Football League as teams take it to the pitch for our pre-match walk-in. This is Clara Manzano on call for this match alongside Ryan Phoenix. And we take a look at it, of course, different scenarios, but at the end of the day, league format ito, they gotta get the win.
Well, Loyola FC finding life in the first division. Very difficult. They've not won a game. They haven't scored a single goal so far, but they can take great heart from their opponents today, Garelli, because Garelli are in the same boat. They're winless and scoreless before notching their first victory last week.
Though they did not want to lose their first 2 games, he wants to lose, right? Coach Roxy did say it was timely na may 1-week break sila. As this match is kicked off already, up front for Garelli, the dynamic duo again, Johnson and Kumoin. These guys were just all over the place last game, but Loyola looked hungry to bounce back.
That is excellent from Roxy Dorlas, the coach. Of course, he played for Loyola before now being the head coach.
But here's a chance now, Garelli. You could say this on the counter. Shaky defending from Loyola. So Banagodes' brother actually plays for Adamson in the UAAP.
Football runs in their blood.
Well said. As here's a chance now. Kobayashi getting it, connecting. He takes it and makes it. And from the referee signals, it's good. That's their first goal of the season here.
And just look at the delight from the Loyola players and their coaching staff. We were asking at the top of coverage when Loyola will score their maiden goal, and we have the answer.
We saw they were working hard, as we see in the replay.
A very careless pass, Claro, from Garelli, and this time Loyola was there to punish. Look at this. It's a very lazy pass back and a very inaccurate one at that. Hindi magkakamali ang Loyola that time around.
As we have 2 men standing up to the plate, and it's driven in. Coscolwela got this one. It was well placed by James Dorrego. When James Hall was a player, Roxy Dorlas was actually the 3rd assistant coach. And they're still keeping that spirit, which is lovely to see. As here's this through ball. Will this work wonders? They tried to cut it back to no man. But Garelli did get to pounce with the likes of Kumoin, but the defense just did enough.
Just look at the pace there from Garelli. Look at the way that he blew by the Loyola defense. And a little bit more accurate finishing from number 15 would have tested the keeper. Let's see how they will fare.
That's right, as Hector gets this stop now, who will secure the ball. A player down for Garelli. The shot taken though. Coscolwela getting it. So with Garelli again having that connection with Don Bosco. Dito naman sa Loyola, it started out as an alumni team for Ateneo players. As here's a chance now. And it is just off. They were going for the right post. And it was William Winter. I think the heat was too tough in that play for him.
But he would be disappointed there, William Winter. The minimum, I think, for all coaches in that position.
But it's now on the left wing again. Teddy Travis. Teddy Travis, multi-talented as we know. Also a singer. Yancy Beaton playing on the other side. But it's on the right, taken. And it's in! Loyola doubled their lead behind Emmanuel Cante. We know it took a ricochet. But my, oh my, such skill, such control. I'm in awe from that finish.
Let's just have a look at here. Not the best of passes, but itong tira na to, no, it was really just only going in. The keeper flailing at the ball. And you would say Cante and Loyola deserve the second one. Did it take a deflection, Claro?
No deflection from the looks of it there. The cross off of Hector. Well, who will be first to get it? The shot taken was just shy by Banagodos.
And now you can see why Coach Joel Villarino made those changes at halftime. We are Garelli having a very high line.
Here comes Loyola. This shot, though, shy of the near post. And that shot was from Kante again.
Good pass from the midfield. Not too far away, Claro. It has to be something of a worry for Coach Joel Villarino because obviously if you always concede, you're always going to be at the back foot.
Yancy Beaton playing narrow, playing Kalukaran. Kalukaran, the cross. Loose handles from the keeper. And it's good. And that's a goal. From what I'm initially seeing, I think they're going to give it to Kalukaran, but we will find out from the venue announcer.
Well, if it's an own goal, if it's from Kalukaran, it's still 3-0 para sa Loyola Football Club.
And let's try to check. As we know, the announcer's in contact with the staff on the ground.
You said that you cannot make the shots you don't take.
That's right.
And that one was a perfect example of what you just mentioned.
You'll still take it, right? You were saying.
It's a very speculative shot, to say the least.
For the players, if I just think of that.
For sure, because if kung player ka ng Loyola ngayon, and you think like, all right, I'm wearing this shirt now, but you think also of who's worn it before.
As here's a chance now, and it looks like this one is good. It's number 4. Rupert Banya getting it. He's shined in the collegiate level for Ateneo, and he continues to do so here for Loyola. In the Copa previously, and now in the PFL.
An inspired sub from Coach Roxy Dorlas. And the substitute, Banya, all smiles there, blowing a kiss to the fans because he scored Loyola's 4th goal. Not the best of clearances, but the defense in shambles. But Banya has to put it the back of the net, and he does with accuracy. At that time around, di na kailangan ng power. Placing the ball past the unfortunate keeper. And it's 4-0 Loyola.
We did see Kante head over to the locker, but Coscolwela couldn't get it. It was just saved, though, by the skin of Loyola's, or by the skin of their teeth. Too close for comfort. Coscolwela actually did get hurt earlier, as we saw, right before the last cooling break. But this was the play before the set piece. What a stop there. Loyola are in their all-white uniforms. Garelli in their all-orange. As they play this one through, will this lead to another goal? But there is a foul.
That will be a straight red, Claro. That's a dogso, if I'm not mistaken. That's a denial of goal-scoring opportunity for the last man.
Now this is the free kick from a delightful area. Aristorenas takes it and makes it. 5-0 now. Jorel Aristorenas, their playmaker, joining the goal-scoring party with that free kick. Goal-scoring opportunity earlier denied, but they still find the back of the net from that.
Well, 5 goals from 5 different Loyola players means that Loyola are in cruise control. The keeper, Claro, will be very disappointed there, I would say. But Aristorenas with a technique, we always say that you have to test the keeper if you're an offensive player. And that time around, questions asked about the keeper of Garelli, the substitute keeper. Well, they're less than 2 minutes away, Loyola. And after weeks of agony, probably it's time for a celebration for Loyola.
Right, as here's a chance. Kumoin. The referee points to the penalty spot after that collision.
Tataya ba tayo ng loto, Claro? Because every time you mention...
I'm going to say the opposite.
Because it's a chance now for Garelli to have a late consolation.
Truly tested is Muhammad Ali. He started the last 2 games, came off the bench here, and it's good. But with the time remaining, it's a consolation. But it looks like they swapped up their kickers. Comoin won it, but they gave it to Johnson.
You have Garelli scoring a late consolation from Johnston. And it's, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, early on, Garelli will have had their chances. Heartbreak for the defenders ng Loyola, but overall, Claro, they will be very happy with that first win. After weeks of agony, trying to find even the first goal, they've scored not 1, not 2, but 5 for Loyola.
Hey, they could even say, after getting that baptism of fire and getting crushed, ready na sila. They've gotten to go through that grind. So Loyola bounced back from their difficult win in style. DB Garelli are unable to capitalize on their win last week.
People always try to put me down on the ground, but I never be jealous 'cause I do right.